Alright. Yeah, so looks like Tails is in trouble and we gotta go help him. So here we are, this is the first night stage of the game. And so the way the night stages work in this game, they're different, obviously, because you're playing as a werewolf. And whereas during the day, Sonic is all about like high speed action, the night, the Werehog is more combat focused, as you can see. I'm just out here battling into these Dark Gaia spawns. Now the combat for this game, I gotta say, I like it. I do like it. The combat is very similar to God of War, and you know, it's interesting because considering that this is a Sonic game, and you know, it's not like Sonic has really ever had like games that have a heavy focus on combat. You would expect the combat to not be. You would expect the combat to be kind of, I guess, how do I say? Like, you would have expected the combat to probably be very simplistic and whatnot, and you know, like not as good. But no, like I gotta say, for this game's combat is actually pretty good for a developer that hasn't really ever made a combat game or a combat heavy game. Because like, for example, right, this game, so like with the tacking, you actually get, there's actually two buttons for tacking. You have for my controller, it's the X and the Y button. The X is like a hook attack, and then the Y is a straight attack. And then pressing these buttons in different variations allows you to do combos. See, like that. That's a combo. And yeah, with the XP that we get, we could start, like for example, we go over here to skills. See, these are all our attacks, and you can start, as you level up, you start unlocking more combo attacks. It's pretty in depth, like I said. And then you can also pick up enemies and throw them and whatnot. You could do aerial attacks. Like it really does get pretty. Like Sonic the Werehog has a good amount of attacks, you know, which is good. I like it because you would expect a game like this, maybe like they have it simplistic where all attacks are just relegated to one button. You just have one attack button and then like a block or something like that. No, this game does have, yeah. Cause yeah, you know, there's like those combat games out there that are very like simple. It's just you press the same button to attack and like maybe like a button to block or counter or something. And you know, there's not like much depth to it. But I do appreciate that. So with the I keep wanting to say Nighthawk for some reason, but it's Werehog. So with the Werehog, now that's the thing, right? The Werehog, like for a lot of people, that's really what they think of when they think about this game. Is that, oh yeah, this is a game where Sonic turns into a werewolf, and people often kind of say it as like a way, like as if it's a bad thing, you know? Because they're like, why? Oh, why does he turn into a werewolf? That's just like a weird thing. And from what I know, it's going back to what we were talking about. I'll pick these guys up real quick. Yep. See, I like that. The fact I can just pick that dude up and just swing him around and then finish it with the throw. Oh, yeah, so the reason why they decided to make the Werehog, from what I know, it was that one of the developers in the game said that after Sonic 06, they really wanted to make a statement. You know, like they wanted to make a statement, something that stood out with this game. And they just settled on making the Werehog, because, you know, yeah, it's like you think about it, like as you hear people say, yeah, this is a game where Sonic turns into a werewolf for some reason. Like, yeah, it makes no sense, and even then, like, as we progress through the story, you know, we'll get a little bit more detail about like why he turned into the Werehog and whatnot, but still, like, it's not like it's a very concrete answer. But, you know, I'd say it worked, because yeah, I remember when the marketing for this game came out, I really liked it. It really stood out to me. I remember, like, they really went all out with the marketing in this game. And when I saw, like, the trailers for this game, you know, seeing Sonic turn into a Werehog and whatnot, it just really blew my mind away, because, you know, I was 8 at the time. I was 8 when this game came out. And to me, that the concept of that was just, oh damn, I missed. Yeah, like, the concept of him turning into a Werehog was just so cool. You know, Sonic turning into a Werehog, yeah, count me in. I mean, you know, when you're 8, you think everything's cool. So, it worked for me. Like, it really got me hooked on this game. I really wanted this game. Like, I don't think there was any Sonic game that I wanted more than this one. So I was obviously happy when I ended up getting this game. I don't even remember how I got it. I don't know if it was like if I got it as a gift for birthday or Christmas, or if my parents ended up buying it for me, like, at a store. I can't remember. I think it was probably the latter. I think I was probably just at the store, and my parents just ended up buying the game for me. I feel like that's how it is. But yeah, and you know, it makes sense. After Sonic 06, like, they really had to do something to stand out. So making Sonic turn into a Werehog, I think, was the right call. I know a lot of people don't like the Werehog, because that's often one of the criticisms of this game, is that people don't like the Werehog because, you know, they're playing the Sonic game, and when you play a Sonic game, you basically just expect high-speed platforming, right? It's like when you're playing something like Call of Duty, right? What you're expecting is first-person shooting, like FPS, like fast-paced first-person or FPS action. Yeah, shut up. I hope that was enough. Yeah, so you'd be like, it'd be weird if like, you know, you're playing Call of Duty expecting that, and then I don't know, you got something like, well, I guess like in Black Ops 3, huh? It had a mode where you could just do free running courses, which, I mean, it makes sense because considering that that game had like the futuristic movement, it makes sense, but still, it's a bit odd. Like, you just wouldn't expect that in a Call of Duty game. But given the nature of the game, you know, that's just how it is. So it's the same thing here. Like, a lot of people, when they play a Sonic game, they expect that. And considering that the Werehog is nothing like that at all. I mean, there is a lot of platforming, sure, but it's more traditional platforming. It's not really like fast platforming. And then there's also the fact that the night stages tend to be much longer. Like in your first playthrough, you can expect some of these stages to go on for like 10 to even 20 minutes. I mean, it's all a matter of skill and like progression too. Like obviously if you're a higher level, you have more skills and whatnot, you can breeze through these levels much more quickly. But yeah, still like these levels can be kind of, the night stages can be kind of long. I will say, when I was younger, I wasn't really a huge fan of the night stages either, because I love the day stages, you know, Sonic being all fast and whatnot during the day. It was really cool. And then when I get to night stages, it's like, oh great, more slow combat. But over time it grew on me. It ended up growing on me, and now I do like the night stages. I know there's a lot of people who still don't like them, and you know, everyone has their own tastes, of course. But I do think it's kind of a shame because I do think the Werehog stages can be pretty fun. Oh man. Okay. Okay, I was struggling to get all that. Here comes this egg fighter. Yeah, as you can see, there's also more, like a little more emphasis on exploration. Yeah, there's a little more emphasis on exploration. You do have to, which I think also contributes to like the levels kind of being a little long. Well, like I said, especially if it's your first playthrough, because you do have to go around looking for sun medals. When you replay these levels and you already found all those, you could skip all this if you don't want, like, if you don't need the medals and you already got like all the collectible goodies. But since this is my first playthrough, I do need all the medals. I need as much medals as I can get. Because the medals are how we progress through the game. You see, just 2 more sun medals and 1 medal. Yeah, so yeah, the night stages, I've grown to like them. I do like them. And like I said, I do understand that some people don't like them, you know, but I don't think they're bad. Like, there's a difference between not liking something and thinking they're bad. Or there's a difference between not liking something and thinking that it's bad. Yeah, you know, I think it's totally valid to not like the Werehog series, but to say they're bad, nah, I'm sorry, but I would have to disagree with that. Because like I said, considering that the combat is very similar to God of War, and while it may not be as like in depth as God of War, it still is pretty good considering this is a Sonic game. And you know, like I said, Sonic games aren't really known for being they aren't really known for being, you know, they aren't really known for having combat. So considering that this game has a pretty fun and detailed combat system, I think that's good. And besides, I just love the vibe of the night levels. I just love how every level looks at night compared to day. I mean, which shouldn't be no surprise. I think I've already told you guys before that I'm more of a night person than a day person. I like the music. I think like the night versions of every level is just, or the night version, the songs for every level is better than the day version. I don't think there's a single day stage song that I like more than a night version. Well, I don't know. I really have to think about that now. But I don't know, because every time I do end up listening to the soundtrack to this game, I often find myself liking or listening to the night songs more. I guess I like the boss theme for the day more than the night. I just lost all that. And then there's these little collectibles that you can find. So like that shield, I think increases your resistance. And then this little like claw thing increases your attack strength. The ring with like the little jewel in it basically replenishes your health back to max. So yeah. Oh, he's about to do a stomp attack. Yeah, so we got a Titan here. These guys are pretty strong, and they can really mess you up if you're not careful. Yeah, that attack, their like stomp attack is pretty strong. Just kind of looking around, seeing if I can find anything. Alright, so now I'm going to go into Unleash mode, which basically increases my attack speed and my attack strength. Unfortunately, it doesn't make him this. Oh. Wow. Damn. That's how strong Sonic the Werehog is. He's strong enough to lift someone like 4 times his size. Alright, and with that, that's the end of the level. So let's go ahead and end it. Oh no way! An S rank? Nice. But you see what I'm talking about? That stage took me almost 20 minutes. That's long. That's really long for a Sonic game. Alright, and so now with Sonic the Werehog we got more like options that we can upgrade. So with combat, this is how you unlock combos. I think that should be fine. Alright, and then let's start leveling up our strength, which increases our attack strength obviously. Our life, which increases our life. And then some increase our unleash. And then that's all we got. So let's just go.
Hey, Tails.
Sonic?
What are you doing out here?
Sonic, is that really you? That's a new look. What happened?
You know me. Never a dull moment.
Want some chocolate?
Thanks. That's some story. I'll bet that means that you turning into that and the planet breaking apart are somehow related.
I need to find Eggman and make him fix this, and fast!
About that, I think I know someone who might know something about what's going on here.
Oh, really?
Professor Pickle over at Spagonia University. I came to this city to gather some data. If we add that to his research findings, we might be able to get to the bottom of all this.
Spagonia? That's a continent over. An easy jog if the planet weren't broken.
No problem. My Tornado 1 will get us there in a flash. Let's get going!
Leave it to you, Tails. Let's get moving. Here comes the parade!
I've got this one, Sonic. Tornado!
Yeah, so now we got this little mini game stage where we get to fly in the tornado through, which I gotta say, I think this is my favorite iteration of the tornado. I just like the way it looks. Now, with this game, I know there's people who kind of don't like this game because they wanted a stage similar to like Sonic Adventure 1. You know, the Sky Chase zone where you fly around, where you actually get to pilot the tornado. Because as you see this one, like, you don't pilot anything. All you're doing is just like pressing buttons. But I don't mind. I like it because it's. I see this level as kind of like a break from. It's like a nice, relaxing break from between stages. I mean, just listen to this music. It's just so relaxing. Yep, there we go. These robots got nothing on us. Oh damn, that one was about to hit me. That's just a relaxing stroll through the skies. Even though we're getting attacked by a bunch of robots.
What is that thing?
Oh, it looks like it's Eggman.
Well, Sonic, prepare to be sunk.
Remember, Doctor, it is not yet complete. Handle it gently.
Silence!
The egg
Looks
cauldron.
like we gotta beat that thing to get by.
Go! Fire all weapons!
Okay. Don't worry, his battleship is no match for the tornado. Yeah, he's really going all out. Damn it! Oh man, I ruined my combo. I was so close to getting perfect. That sucks.
Further combat inadvisable, Doctor.
Energy levels dropping. What a disaster! Retreat!
Alright. At least he's out of the way.
Cool!
Yay! Made it, Sonic!
Yep, we made it to Spagonia.
Beautiful!
And I got an S rank. I like to see that. Alright, so here we are in Spagonia. So with Spagonia, as you can see, this level is, or this city is based on, well, it's actually based on a lot of European cities. It's based on I should say European countries. I don't know exactly what cities, but you know, based on English, English cities. It has some Italian in there, as well as some French. I like that though, like that. Aqueduct, yeah, like that. That just screams Italian to me, that. Or is it an aqueduct or a wall? Bridge? I don't know.
What? Professor Pickle's been kidnapped?
It was a little bit before the tremors hit. This old man showed up with a whole pack of robots. They carried poor Professor Pickle off, lab data and all.
It can't be.
That sure sounds like Eggman.
What a horrible thing to do. We've got to go help that professor guy out, and fast. If he got kidnapped that long ago, he's got to be real hungry by now. And if I was that hungry, I don't know how long I would last. I'd rather be dead.
I'm sure Eggman is feeding him. Even he's not that cruel.
Okay. Let's go and find the professor.
So I'll carry on. My time to shine has come. I feel it. As fast as I can go, straight to the top. I know you'll see it.